Chase Jackson, founder of Energy Easy, providing personal and professional vitality, teaching boys to be superior men, with another spectacular video in our short season on the topic of expectations for our kids. Our first video in this season was on the importance of us as a parent taking accountability on whether our kids meet those expectations. Our second video was on the importance of us getting the message across and communicating what we need to communicate so our kids will meet those expectations. And this video today is on the importance of creating agreements rather than setting expectations. This is where we sit down with our kids and we collaborate and co-create how we want them to perform rather than telling them what we expect and how we want them to behave. When we create agreements with our kids, we keep them engaged as they are co-creating the agreement, and which makes them more accountable. And if the agreement is not working and they are not performing the way that we as the parent want them to perform, then we can sit down with them and say what in this agreement is not working, rather than sitting down and looking down on them and telling them that they are not meeting our expectations. Agreements, they are collaborative, they are creative, and they are of great benefit to you as the parent and to your kids as well. Agreements, not expectations. Creating agreements rather than setting expectations is a much more effective parenting strategy and also creates a much happier and calmer family environment. This is because many times expectations can cause disappointment and anxiety and a feeling of emptiness when they get reached on the part of the child. Another fault to expectations is that the blame that gets placed when they do not get reached is external. From the parent's perspective, it is, why did you not meet my expectation? And from the kid's perspective, it's, I did not have any engagement or involvement in the creation of this expectation. This is not my fault. What do you want from me? Agreements, better than expectations. Agreements are awesome. I really enjoy Stephen Covey as an author and as a speaker and all the really good stuff that he brought to the world. And the reason for that is that much of his talk on leadership not only was about leadership from a business perspective, but from a family, parenting perspective as well. Rest in peace, Covey. We like what you were talking about. And in his uber sensation, global best-selling book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he spoke about the importance of creating win-win agreements. And win-win agreements focused on 5 things: guidelines, resources, accountability, consequences, and desired results. And when we create agreements with our kids, Covey's 5 areas in its win-win agreements are a good strategy to take. Co-create the guidelines of how your kid plans to perform and meet this agreement. Talk about the resources that will be provided to them to give them what they need to happily reach that agreement. Accountability, which is again a huge factor in this. Talk about who will be accountable for what to make sure the agreement gets reached. Consequences, what are the consequences if each party does not meet their side of the agreement? And another super important ending result. What are the results? What is the desired results? Where do we want our child to be? Why do we want them to perform this way? And what is the happy ending to this agreement? Stephen Covey is awesome. We all have high expectations for our kids. And these expectations that we think about and explain to our kids mean absolutely nothing unless they are fully in the win and engaged in trying to perform the way we as a parent feel that they can perform to reach their highest self. And to do this, it is most effective to create agreements rather than set expectations. Everyone is creative, everyone is collaborative, everyone is engaged, everyone is happy. Chase Jackson, founder of Energy Easy, providing personal and professional vitality. Have a creative day, as I know you are. Thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.